Hello, my name is Luca Zanna. I'm a Mohave County resident. I live in Golden Valley, Arizona. As you can hear from my accent, I was born around here. I'm a natural American citizen. I mean, a naturalized American citizen. I was from Italy. And I have a story to share with you. I think it's something very important, and I feel it's probably one of the most biggest priority we have as Americans in this county to face. The question is this: do we have still a constitution and a Bill of Rights when it comes to be on Mohave County property? November 13, I was one of the many people that attended the John McCain town hall meeting at the county property in Mohave County in Kingman. As I said before, I'm a registered Republican. I consider myself a conservative. But more important, I believe that our Constitution and our Bill of Rights, it must be above any party, because party can be corrupted, both parties. We believe in the truth, and we believe in what our forefathers fought for: Bill of Rights and justice for all. More important, what happened? The day of Senator McCain town hall meeting, unfortunately, I was not really a welcome person there. Just to let you know, I'm an activist. I believe that I try to do my part to be involved. And I completely repudiate the voting records of Senator McCain. Not in person with the senator. We're talking about the voting records. That's it. So I went to the town hall meeting, and with me was also another gentleman, a 78 years old U.S. Marine, Dean Jacobs, was with me. Together, as Americans, we wanted to exercise our First Amendment, and we were giving out flyers, leader hands out leaflets that just respectfully brings out exactly the voting records of Senator McCain. Nothing personal, just the facts. At the same time, Senator McCain was using our county property on our tax dollar, not only to exercise his First Amendment to have his town hall meeting, that pretty much is for his next campaign re-election. More important also is collecting signature and petition, and his staff was giving out flyers for his campaign. I thought that was pretty much a normal thing to do, to be able to have under the 14 Amendments, not only our First Amendment, but also equal protection under the law. If Senator McCain and his staff can exercise his First Amendment on our county property, I don't see anything wrong to give my flyer with my Mr. friend, Dean Jacobs, to do the same. Unfortunately, we are not all the same in Mohave County property, on Mohave County property. Buster Johnson, Supervisor Johnson, came to me. I don't know if in quality of chairman of the Republican Party or in quality of a supervisor, came to me with the security guard. And they told me that I need to stop immediately to exercise my First Amendment and deny these flyers. I was surprised, honestly. I was pretty much disturbed. I went immediately to Sheriff Sheehan. Sheriff was there with two other deputies, and I asked Sheriff, what's going on? Sheriff, of course, in this moment wanted to wait 1 second, and I said, is there any law that forbids me to exercise my First Amendment? Buster Johnson said, yes, there is a law. I didn't want to create a big deal, because my purpose was to be there, to remain in that room, and I wanted to have my chance to interact with Senator McCain, to ask him a question. So I immediately ceased to give any flyers, and saw my friend Dean Jacobs. And I felt very much in humiliation for a 78-year-old man on top that served many years as a U.S. Marine, to be treated like we are in some sort of a third country under some sort of dictatorship, that we are not all equals. I tried to swallow my pride, I had to swallow my honor, I put the flyers away, and we went to follow the Senator McCain monologue. I say monologue because I tell you this. I never was allowed to speak. You can see all this information on the video, by the way. I have a YouTube video that you can find out on our website, mohaveminutman.com, or just Google Town Hall Meeting with McCain, Luca Zanna on YouTube. And you will see me for 1 hour raising my little hand, or my big hand, or whatever, try to get some attention, finally to have my 60 seconds to ask a question. Unfortunately, there were strange forces operating in that room that day, and you will see that in the video. So much that McCain, at the end of the event, he was ready to leave the room. After my attempt to exercise my First Amendment was also denied one more time, but finally, I took my strength, I stood up in the middle of the room, and I started to, I don't want to say scream, but talk loud. And I say, I have my rights too. I'm an American citizen too. Yes, I have an accent, but I think I deserve to be heard, since the senator was passing in front of me many times and always tried to avoid me. So finally, I got my little few seconds to say something. Regardless that, I really was disturbed by wanting to see and wanting to know which law Supervisor Johnson he was talking about, that me and Mr. Dean Jacobs, we were denied the opportunity that McCain had to exercise his First Amendment on our county property. So a few days later, I went to the county. I asked, please, to the county supervisor office, show me the law that you can regulate the freedom of speech. Well, it seems that there was no law. So much that I started to ask officially, calling and writing emails, CC these emails also to all our other elected officials, like our State Senator Ron Gould, that has been always very cooperative, and I really respect him. Just for the record, not because I want to bring him in, but they need to know that this stuff is on the record. I've been trying to contact, first of all, our supervisor, District 2, Tom Sockwell, and also over the phone, he told me through his secretary, because I never had the honor to speak with His Majesty, that pretty much I need to speak with the county attorney. So I tried to speak with the county attorney, Matt Smith, for almost 40 days, emails, phone calls. I never was even worth an answer back. And all I was going to ask is, please, show me the law that we deserve to know, if there is a law, a statute, or some sort of a county ordinance that you can tell us that we have two different types of citizens that can exercise the First Amendment on our county public property. I never was answered. Finally, I had to resort to go to the local media, the Kingman Daily Miner. They broke the news. They broke the news exactly Wednesday, January the 6th. You can read this information, by the way, on the Daily Miner. And there is a very disturbing thing. Finally, I have the answer. Through the miner, Mr. Bill Ekstrom, that is also the county attorney for the civil cases, says that once we allow one person to do something like that, that means to exercise the First Amendment on county property, we have to allow others to do so, too. All of our civil rights are limited by the civil rights of others. First of all, yes, I agree. If you allow to somebody to have a First Amendment, we should allow it to everybody else too. That's pretty interesting. But more important, disturbing, that I think really that, sometimes I try to laugh, but it's not funny at all, my friends. Some of your fathers died to free my country, what used to be one time my country in Italy, and they died for an ideal of freedom and liberty. And now we have the son of the next generation that completely disregard the basic of this country. We're talking about justice for all and constitutional rights. Listen what he said, this gentleman, okay? Because this is very interesting. Zanna did get an email from the county attorney office, yes I did, December the 18th, stating, it has long been our position and policy, that by the way, it's vocal, no even written. And then we go before the Magna Carta, 1215, the King John had to put something in writing finally for the serf. In Mohave County, I think we are before pre-Magna Carta, no writing, vocal, that county property is an appropriate place to conduct county businesses unmolested by political activities and opinions. It is not meant to be a forum for constitutionally protected free speech. And there are other convenient places where those rights can be exercised without disrupting the rights of others. Well, I really wish today Buster Johnson was here, or anybody from the county. I've been informing, of course. This is a civil debate. I would like to bring facts here. You decide, make your own researches. Unfortunately, Buster Johnson denied to come here. My point is very simple. If the county that is a public property becomes a constitution-free zone, are you kidding me? This is not a private business. This is a private business. You can decide what wants to happen in this place. And we respect private business and private property rights. The county is the public place that on top, when you use it, our tax dollar, to give to somebody else, I don't care which party, the opportunity to exercise the First Amendment, we have for sure the same right of anybody else. Unfortunately, it seems like, yes, we're all equal, but not everybody is really equal. The most disturbing thing is, first of all, that the arrogance and the disregard of petition of a citizen taxpayer that pays for their bills and their seats where they put their butts. I've been more than almost 4 weeks without any time of response. Finally, through the free media, we start to have response. Finally, people start to know the facts. All I can say is, Mohave County citizens and residents, and more important, American citizens, it's time that we need to start to clean up house. We may not clean the whole country, but we can start in our own county to take America back. This is for me more important than any type of county bureaucrat can tell me where I can exercise my God-given right of First Amendment or any other type of Bill of Rights I have, given by God through the Constitution of our Founders' Father. So I ask you, please, make your own researches. Go to MohaveMinutemen.com. Read the articles, get involved, start to call these public servants, remind them that they work for us. And God forbid if they think that a power of a county attorney can disregard and destroy 234 years of history of this country. My name is Luca Zanna. I thank you very much. I appreciate your help. Please, this is not my personal cause. It's everybody's cause. And more important, it's going to be our next generation cause. Thank you.